If you all could please stop and give me just a few minutes of your time, it could mean helping to save my life. I posted a video about a week ago explaining what all was going on. And since then, a lot of people have asked if I could come on here and explain a little bit more in detail about what's going on. First off, my name is Kara. I'm 33 years old, and I have 4 amazing children. In 2022, I had a vast majority of my left kidney removed due to my disease. I have PKD, polycystic kidney disease. It is a genetic hereditary disease that starts in the kidneys, but it develops and spreads into all my other organs. There is no cure for my disease. The only way to stop the progression from worsening is to have a kidney transplant. And seeing how I lost most of my left kidney in 22, my body is solely relying on my right kidney. And with my disease, it is struggling significantly to do what it needs to do. The kidneys are a vital organ. They help filter out the toxins in the body and the excess fluid that we have, and we expel that through our urine. And when the kidneys stop functioning properly, all that builds back up into our body. And it's no longer able to expel what it needs to, which is why in my last video, there are pictures of my feet being as big around as a whale. And that is my new normal. I am on more medications than I care to admit. My disease causes diabetes, high blood pressure. It causes brain aneurysms. It causes frequent urination. It causes frequent UTIs. It causes frequent kidney infections, and the list goes on. That's just to name a few. I currently am going through all of the above, and as well as severe nausea and vomiting and extreme pain. Doctors have me on Lasix, potassium. They have me on pain management. They have me on blood pressure medications, and a few other ones. Everything's just becoming a blur at this point. However, despite everything, despite all the medications and everything that we're trying, my right kidney is no longer able to do what it needs to do on its own. My doctor, after him noticing that I am spilling a significant amount of protein in my urine, that it is now time for us to move forward and go forth with a kidney transplant. In 2020, April of 2022, my disease had already progressed into my reproductive organs. And if you see here, the white right here, that is a cystic tumor that my disease has completely taken over my ovary. Here is the ovary, and the whiteness is the cystic tumor. My doctor did all that she could to try to preserve my ovary. However, she was unsuccessful, and I ended up ultimately losing my entire left ovary. Fast forward to the beginning of this year, 2024, in March, I was having extreme abdominal pain, as well as my nausea and vomiting had intensified substantially. So my fiance was like, I can't see you going through this anymore. And he took me to a hospital, and they decided that they wanted to do a colonoscopy and endoscopy, and all of this that you see here, all of this over here, sorry, that is not normal. It is not supposed to be there. He did all that he could to try to remove as much of it as he could. He sent a lot of them off for testing. There's another area here. And the results came back that they are precancerous polyps. It is not 100% said that it is from my disease. However, he does believe that that is more than likely what has caused this at my age. Once we learned that I had to have a kidney transplant, for sure, without a doubt, my husband started, my fiance, we're not legally married, but we call each other husband and wife. We've been together almost 10 years. He has tried to take as much overtime as he possibly can to try to raise the money that we need for me to start treatment. I do have insurance. However, my insurance caps off it, and I'm responsible for a certain amount. So we have decided that this was much bigger than him or I ever imagined. And that, since he is the sole provider of our home and for our children, that, this was just too big for us. I told myself I was not going to get emotional. We have created a GoFundMe account. The link to that is in my bio. We have tried to do everything that we possibly can on our own. because we've never wanted to ask for help from anybody. So we're trying to do this on our own. We quickly learned when being told that a kidney transplant surgery is almost $450,000. And once we were told how much that I needed to even start treatment, that this was much bigger than where I could handle. So we are trying to raise the money for us to start treatment. My babies, they still need their mama. I'm fighting as hard as I possibly can. Some days are better than others. Some days are really bad to where I can't even get out of bed. So I'm not some big content creator on here that can come on here every day and make videos due to my declining health. So because of that, I am not known. I don't have a big follow. I don't have any of that. But what I do have are 4 beautiful babies who still need their mama. I have a heart of gold, and I try to do whatever I possibly can for everybody else on this app. So if you could find it in your heart to repost this, to share it, so that more people can see it. And if they feel in their heart that they would like to donate, they have the chance to do so. It would mean the world to me and my family. I just want to thank each and every one of you for your time, for listening to this, and for being here, and for praying for me and my kids. Even if you don't pray, or even if you don't donate, just thank you for listening to my story, because just by you listening to it helps. So I just want to thank each and every single one of you, and I hope that I was able to answer a lot of y'all's questions.